Question 11. We're getting close to being halfway. 11.5 questions would be halfway, so I guess we're almost there. Anyway, we're also at a transition point where we're now going to start talking about something that's called odds. This is not probability. So far you've had a nice rhythm building where the total was in the bottom and the number we were looking for is in the top. The number of, I call it good things or whatever we're looking for. The number of the things we're looking for at the top, the total of all things in the bottom, that gave us a ratio. And that's all probability is, counting and making that ratio. Odds is a little different, and this comes from sports betting or sports statistics, because in sports oftentimes your teams they've got a win-loss record. So you want to think of odds as the wins to losses or the losses to wins, and we'll see how that works. It's not a total. The odds does not include a total. It breaks up that total. Okay, so let's see how this works. We've got this one here, and we've got this picture of the 52 cards because, you know, not everyone has experience with cards. So these are what a deck of cards looks like. This is 13 in each suit, 4 suits of 13. 4 times 13 is 52. So find the odds in favor. Let's see. Get a pen here. Let's go with yellow. Odds in favor of drawing a club. So the way we do this is we count how many clubs are there in a deck of cards, and if you count through this, you'll see that there's 13. So count the ace as a 1. So there's 10, 11, 12, 13. And when we do odds, it's best to use the colon. I like that, so we don't get mixed up with fractions and probabilities. Odds in favor, so there are 13 clubs. How many non-clubs are there? Well, you can see, you could count them. There's 13 here, plus 13, that's 26. And then the hearts give another 13. 26 plus 13 is 39. So notice there is not a total here, but if you add the two together, you get the total. So it's kind of there, but it's different. So this is horse racing. If you go to Greyhound track, as I used to in Portland, they did, which I hear it's not really, it's hard life on a Greyhound, but you know, maybe we shouldn't bet. Anyway, if you do sports betting, though, this is what you're going to be faced with: odds. Find the odds against. So you have odds in favor and then odds against doing something, odds against drawing a 10. So all we do is, it's really the same process, but the position of the numbers are changed. So the first one is how many non-10s do we have? How many 10s do we have is the second number. So if we look here, we've got 4 10s. So I'm going to put that over here. How many non-10s do we have? Now we could go ahead and try to count them all, but remember, we've got 52 cards. We know we've got 4 of them are 10s, so the rest are not 10s. So you just do a subtraction here and see if we've got 48 cards that are not 10s. So it's 48 to 4. That's the odds against. Again, these odds also could be reduced, but this tells the story as it is. 48 cards that are not 10s, 4 that are. Odds against. All right, we're going to do a few more of these odds as we work through the rest of the problems, but we're going to take a stop here, and then if you need it, move on to question 12.